Hello and welcome everybody. I am Pisces Intuition here today with another pick a card reading. So this one is not the traditional pick a card reading. It's more like kind of pick your reading style. And the reason I chose to do this is because not everybody is all about Valentine's Day, and that is okay. Like the title says, not today, Cupid. Like I'm not in a relationship, a situationship, not even, thinking romantically or wanting that in my life right now. I'm kind of focused in different areas. So that's what this reading is for. So if you want to choose pile number 1, or you can watch all 3, but they're going to be kind of, personalized readings in a sense, in a way. They're still general and they're still for the collective. So, again, just keep that in mind, that not everything may resonate with your situation, but again, it's energy. So, all right, so take what does and leave what doesn't. All right, so the first pile here with the pink cards, this is going to be about like personal growth, maybe areas to focus on, things that you've been going through, things that you're trying to heal, things that, just like I said, areas for like personal growth. So that's what this pile number 1 is going to be. This middle pile here, pile number 2, it's going to be about finances, careers, and that type of growth. And now pile number 3, this is just going to kind of be like a general kind of overall, like what's coming in for you, what you need to know type of messages. So we have these 3 piles. Like I said, you can pick one, you can stay for all 3, definitely help yourself. But they're not so much primarily focused on love. So just so you guys know that, but there's going to be some more videos coming out Monday, tomorrow, for Valentine's Day. So stay tuned for that. So, all right, well, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started. All right, so pile number 1, like I said, this is going to be about personal growth. So let's go ahead. I'm going to save the oracle cards for last here. So we're going to set those over here. Let's go ahead and let's tap into the tarot. All right. So personal growth areas, kind of what's focusing or what you need to focus on, just things like that. Queen of Pentacles comes out first card. I like that. And I was getting a strong sense of independence, a strong sense of confidence. Like I said, really trying to hold things down. It doesn't feel like it's been easy though. 9 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. But I feel like you're finding your middle ground. I feel like you're finding your level, your safe spot, kind of like how you're operating, if that makes sense. Kind of like finding your own pace. All right, so bottom of the deck, we do have Wheel of Fortune. So things are taking some time. Like I said, it does feel like things are moving along, maybe not quite as fast as what you'd like, but I do feel they are moving along. Okay, so let's go ahead and scoot these over here. We have the Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. So I'm feeling growth right off the bat, and that's good. That's really good. I do feel like there's still some trust issues, again, possibly a little uncertainty, or just kind of like, okay, I'm not sure where this is going. I'm not sure if I'm making the right choices, but like this feels good. But, again, it just kind of feels like something's taking a little bit longer than what has been expected. And this could be, again, maybe you're just kind of getting frustrated. It's one of those things when we are really kind of going through our own situation, we're kind of just focusing on ourselves instead of a relationship or things like that. We're focusing on our own healing, like I said, our own situations, our own relationships with ourselves. That can be very consuming, and that can also sometimes be frustrating because we're having to take a deep look into things that we didn't want to look at before. And now we're acknowledging because we're trying to heal them, because we're trying to get past them. So like I said, I am seeing a great amount of growth here. I'm seeing you step into your power. I'm seeing you really create. I do get a sense for either grounding, or you've been focusing on grounding, possibly focusing on finances, growing your finances for sure. Kind of creating, creating your world, basically. For some of you, I do get you are very like kind of work focused right now. Again, focusing on finances, focusing on growth there. For others of you, I keep getting education is a big thing for you. You're really focusing on that. You're focusing on leveling up, taking things to the next level. Again, for financial reasons. Because I feel like you want to move up. I feel like you want to create. I also feel like a lot of you are kind of contemplating some kind of business. It almost kind of feels like maybe this started off as like a hobby or something. Didn't quite think it would take off, but you're interested in how can I market this? How can I do this? I want to grow this. This is where my heart is. This is where my passion is. I also keep getting that. I also keep getting, things have not, like I said, been very easy for you. I feel like you've really had to take a deep, hard look into a lot of things from your past. I do feel like a lot of you possibly suffer from like sleep disorders. This could be, I can't fall asleep. So I struggle with that, or it's like I fall asleep, but I keep waking up. I keep getting possibly nightmares. I keep getting a lot of stress, a lot of things kind of falling on you. And I feel like that's something that you're trying to kind of find the middle ground. Something that you're kind of getting out, like you're getting out of that energy, because I feel for like a long time, you've let things kind of overwhelm you. Like things have just kept falling on you. I feel like you're very, very overwhelmed by finances. I feel like you're very overwhelmed because it feels like, to me, pile number one, you're the rock. You're the one that's really been holding a lot of things down. You're the one that's been very determined. You're the one that's been kind of pushing everything through. Again, that intense like determination is coming through. Whether times were difficult, whether it got a little bit easier, you were always there pushing through. And that's what I keep getting from you, pile number one. I keep getting, again, that determination, that keep pushing through. I want to grow. I want more than this. I know I deserve more than this. With the Three of Pentacles, this could be talking about some kind of partnership, some kind of business situation, some kind of collaboration. Again, I keep getting you growing something. And I do feel like it is finances, but I also feel like it's you. I feel like it's your own personal, again, situation, life, however you want to refer it to. I feel like you are the one that's growing. I feel like you're putting putting a lot of work in here, actually. I feel like you've really been focused on this. I feel like you're almost, I keep saying like you're stepping into your power, but I feel like you're kind of taking your power back too, and kind of saying like, this is my time. I need to focus on me. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm growing. This is what I'm looking for. Okay. See, I keep getting, it's almost like you're kind of compromising with yourself. Kind of like, okay, I tried this before. It didn't work. I need to look at a new way to figure out how to get past this bump in the road, how to get past this. I keep getting you even evolving to the point of, maybe you've gone in circles, cycles, whatever, that hamster wheel with somebody, with a situation, with a person, a relationship. And it's kind of one of those things where things need to change. I'm getting off this hamster wheel. Again, I'm focusing on me. It's time for me to grow. I've been stuck. I've been stagnant for far too long. So I feel like there's a lot of good things coming your way here, pile number one. Mostly having to do, like I said, with change, but really having to take some time here as well. Let me get this deck here. All right. So the Hermit, like I said, you are definitely flying solo right now, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Finding your balance, as above, so below, doing that soul searching, again, really kind of just figuring out what you want. I feel like it's almost to the point where you didn't know what you wanted for a long time. This is really coming across as finding yourself, finding out, finding your goals, finding kind of where you belong, things like that. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Five of Wands, we have the Strength card, 10 of Cups, and the Hanged Man. Like I said, I do feel like there's a lot of good things coming your way. There's a change of luck that's about to come your way, and you may not see it yet, especially with that Seven of Swords. There's that uncertainty, there's that cloudiness, there's that kind of like, I don't know what's coming my way, but I got some trust issues, and I don't know if it's going to work out. It kind of reminds me of that line in the new Spider-Man movie, where Zendaya, her line, she was like saying how, she just goes ahead, she, as long as she stays disappointed, she's not going to be disappointed, like something along those lines. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. But it's like, as long as, I don't get my hopes up, I'm not going to be disappointed. And it kind of feels like that's your attitude in a way, but I feel like that's something else that you're trying to change. You're trying to look at things differently. You're trying to just kind of say, well, okay, if this is how it's going to go, and you're not going to put in your share, you're not going to come, meet me halfway, why are you here? I keep getting you guys really coming to a lot of realizations, really getting a lot of clarity within partnerships, within, again, like a relationship. And I feel like that's why you're single. That's why you're doing your own thing, because you're soul searching. For some of you, I keep getting like you haven't quite left the relationship just yet, but I feel like you're definitely on that line. You're definitely kind of, trying to cross that. Like I said, I do feel like there's a lot of confidence. There's a lot of growth that's coming your way. Definitely some stability, some security, focusing on you. Like I said, you've got the attitude of, I've been holding it down, so I'm going to continue to hold it down. It just feels like you haven't given yourself enough credit, in all honesty, is what I keep getting. But I feel like, you have really, like I said, you've been the rock. You're the one that everybody goes to. Five of Wands, it's been a struggle. I feel like it has really been a struggle for you to be there for everybody. And I feel like you're starting to kind of set up some boundaries, kind of saying like, you know what? I've got a lot on my plate. I'm doing a lot here. I can't keep giving and giving and giving to people who aren't going to try to help themselves. I feel like you are setting up boundaries with, family, friends, again, in relationships, things like that. I feel like you are even setting them with yourself as far as like your own growth, as far as like not giving in to people. Again, it's been a struggle. It's hard to say no sometimes. I completely get it. Trust me, as a Pisces, I get it. Just me in general, not even putting, all zodiac signs aside. I completely get it, because I'm that person, to the point of I will give until exhaustion, and then it's just like, okay, I can't do this right now. And then those same people who are always so quick to, oh, thank you so much, and then all of a sudden, oh, you ain't got nothing else to give? Yeah, they flip real quick. So just be careful of that energy, pile number one, because yeah, I'm kind of seeing some people like that coming through. So just be real careful. But again, they show you who they are, and that's kind of how we learn. It's one of those lovely lessons that we all get to learn at some point in time. Um, Three of Pentacles here, and then we have the Strength card. So again, I do feel like there's, like I'm going to say it again, there's some growth here. There is a lot of independence happening, a lot of confidence. There's a lot of patience happening too, and there's a lot of goal work. I can see you kind of like, making plan. I don't know if you're actually planning or if they're just kind of showing me like you're making plans. But I feel like you have some ideas. You have some things in the works. You're really kind of manifesting here. You're trying to grow something. You're trying to create something. You're trying to better yourself in a lot of ways. And I feel like you're doing it here. We go from the King of Pentacles and then the Ten of Cups. That's absolutely beautiful. That's bliss. Like the title, single, blissfully single. Yeah, emotionally, I feel like you're feeling better than you have in a long time. I feel like in the past, it was a struggle to find that confidence. It was a struggle to find your own voice, to put your boundaries up, to kind of say, look, I can't do this right now because I'm already doing X, Y, Z. I need you to kind of, do something for yourself here. I also feel like people, like I said, it just feels like you're the rock. You're the one that people always go to, whether it's for, can I borrow some money? Can you just please listen to me? I'm going through this and I'm going through that. And, but it kind of just feels like you're not the one to reach out to do that for yourself. I feel like you're more willing to kind of give to others than you are to kind of give to yourself. And when you do give to yourself, sometimes it just feels like you're being selfish. But I'm here to say you're absolutely not being selfish. That's called self-care. It's called self-love. Doing little things to show you that you appreciate you and all that hard work you're doing. Heck yeah. But I do feel like as far as happiness goes, you are going to be really happy. I feel like there's a lot of abundance here. I feel like you are finally being very content. You're kind of looking at this as, I can provide my own stability, my own security, my own happiness, my own fulfillment. I'm not looking for somebody to do that for me. Now with the Hanged Man here and the Seven of Swords, I still kind of feel like as far as trust issues goes and everything, y'all still got your walls up, and that's okay. That's always one of the last things to kind of come down to kind of, get healed. And again, that's okay. Nobody's rushing you. Nobody's saying, okay, well, you have to just automatically bring that wall down. No, you don't. That's going to take some time. There's still some healing that needs to be had there. And again, that's okay. It's going to take time for you to heal that, for you to get into a good place to kind of say, okay, this is why I have those trust issues. And now I'm forgiving and I'm releasing, because I do feel like this is something that you do tend to hang on. So it's kind of like that's one of the last things that you're really kind of focusing on or working on. But it's like everything else, and again, that's okay. It's okay. However, you don't have to do things in order. There is no specific order to one's own personal healing and growth. So also keep that in mind as well. I do feel like somebody is going to be going to, or there's like, some of you, I should say, that could possibly be doing some kind of therapy. I keep getting even some kind of like mentoring or helping out, I keep getting like that. What is that? Like Big Brothers, Big Sisters type of deal, organization. I feel like, again, there's something that's going on there. But I just feel like you're really kind of, I keep getting like community work, you know, kind of like reaching out, you know, again, helping out the community, helping out, you know, just possibly homeless shelters, you know, things like that. But I do feel like that's, you know, going on as well. All right, so we have a lot of oracle cards here. So let's get started with the chakra cards first. Oh, okay. So we have the third eye chakra, and then we have the crown chakra here with, and then creativity, which is talking about your throat chakra. So I do feel like a lot of you are going through an awakening. Like I said, you're finally kind of waking up from that nightmare, kind of saying, what needs to change? You know, where am I tired? What keeps exhausting me? What keeps draining my energy? What keeps blocking my creativity? What keeps blocking me from standing up for myself? Like I said, a tremendous amount of growth here. I do feel like you are going to be trusting your intuition more. I feel a lot of intuitive kind of guidance going on. You know, a lot of guidance kind of from your own personal guides, you know, spirit, the universe, things like that, getting signs, number synchronicities, things like that. But I do feel like, again, a lot of you are going through, you know, like that says, divine consciousness, third eye chakra. A lot of you are going through some kind of awakening, really trusting your intuition. And like I said, getting a lot of signs, creativity, imagination, expression, originality, and passion. I do feel like there is a sense of passion being restored. There's that, you know, where it's like, okay, I'm finally feeling like I'm finally feeling like I'm inspired. You know, I feel like, you know, again, there's that, but I also feel something about singing, or I do get drawing, painting, I get expression, I could get like storytelling or something like that. There could be like a voice actor or actress here or something, but I do get that going on as well. But again, this is talking about throat chakra, releasing that, opening that up, expressing creativity instead of holding back, because maybe you think, okay, I don't know if that idea is good enough, it sounded great, but now that I say it out loud, it sounds kind of silly. I don't know if I want to put myself out there like that. And they're kind of saying like, trust your intuition, like do it. Because again, this is part of your creativity. This is part of your journey. And an idea that may sound silly to you may actually be, you know, that big money maker that comes, you know, comes and brings you a whole lot of other doors of opportunity. All right, so your next pile here of oracle, we have help from above, we have patience, self-sabotage, and unleash your creativity. So again, this really revolves kind of around your creativity, not holding back, stepping into your power, you know, really kind of embracing who you are. Maybe you're really different. There's something about you that's really unique. Obviously, you're different because we all are. But definitely embracing that uniqueness, you know, accepting that. And again, using that to your advantage. Help from above. Like I said, I do feel like you're going to be getting a lot of dreams, a lot of like synchronicities, a lot of signs kind of helping you, kind of guiding you. Patience, yeah, there's a lot of patience that's needed when you're going through a lot of healing, when you're doing a lot of self-growth. Definitely a need for patience. So don't get frustrated with yourself, because it's going to happen. Realistically speaking, it's going to happen. You know, there's going to be times where you're just like, I'm done. I'm over this. Like, I just want to move on, you know, and again, you're going to be brought back into, okay, just take a breather, you know, and be easy on yourself. Be gentle on yourself for sure. Self-sabotage, you know, again, just remember there's going to be some uncertainty along the way. Like I said, I do feel a large amount of trust issues here. And it feels like it's coming from the majority of you because it's coming through very strong. And again, that's okay. That's probably going to be the last thing that a lot of you really work on, really kind of focus on to really heal and release. And again, that's perfectly fine. There is no right or wrong way to start your own personal healing or growth. So just don't get in your own way. Don't talk yourself out of it. If something feels right, don't start second guessing yourself. You know, if this is what, and that's where I feel like intuition really has a big part in this, because I do feel like you tend to kind of second guess yourself, second guess your intuition. And they're kind of just saying like, you've got to trust yourself. It's okay. You know, we know there's walls up because you have trust issues with other people, because you've been hurt in the past. You've been deceived. You've been lied to. You've been, you know, played on. Like, it's okay. Like, we get it. But trust yourself first and foremost. And that's going to be one of the hardest steps, but I feel like you're doing it. Again, unleash your creativity. Definitely unleashing some creativity. That's going to be opening, I feel, some brand new doors. All right, your next set of oracles say new birth, guarded vigilante after the storm, and diving for the light. Like I said, definitely feeling like some awakening is going on here. I do feel like, again, you've been through some tough times. There's been like that nightmare card, that overwhelming stress, that anxiety, that just kind of like, when is this going to be done? When is this going to be over? Why isn't anybody listening to me? Like, I feel that frustration. I feel that anger. I feel some resentment. I get it. Again, that's why there's this need. That's why you're focusing on you. And again, I am proud of you for that. I do feel like there is a new birth. I feel like there's an ending here, a transformation. I feel like you're moving past a lot of things. Again, that new birth is like, something new, a new chapter, starting over, kind of like the phoenix rising from the ashes, that type of thing. And I love that. Again, getting past those tough times and diving for the light. I feel like you're seeing that light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like you're coming from, and look how we start here. The darker card here and the lighter card, it's like, we're going through this shadow work. We're going through this dark time, or, this healing, this process, and we're going towards the light. Like I said, we're going towards an awakening, and I love that. All right, and then your last two oracle, well, actually, I have one more here. Let loose and then learning. This is definitely a process. I do feel like you guys are really, like I said, going through this awakening, aligning chakras, really kind of getting, like I said, I feel a strong sense of like grounding, as well as like kind of focusing on your intuition, and I love that. Let loose is just kind of talking about making sure you have that balance of having fun, not being serious all the time, which I feel like you are really focused and you're really determined, but don't forget to kind of balance that out with some lighthearted fun. That balance of, all work and no play, that's not really a balance. Make sure, again, you can still accomplish those goals and, take some time for you, take some time for self-care, take some time to do something that makes you smile, that makes you happy, that just kind of lets you breathe and gives you a little bit of a break. All right, so then we have your last little oracle card here. And this is from the Law of Attraction. So this is your own path. So trailblazing brings the greatest achievement, heart and mind aligned, unconventionality, and authenticity. And I love that because, like I said, we were talking about uniqueness, being true to yourself, again, trusting yourself, being authentic to you and being the most authentic person you are. So what if you're so different? So what if there's, some kind of quirk about you that, you've always kind of hated? That could be something that really, like I said, stands out. That could be what makes people remember you. That could be what kind of opens, like I said, an opportunity you never thought was possible. So again, just kind of keep that in mind. But most importantly, just remember you are on your own path. You are headed towards your greatest achievement. Things are aligning, especially your heart and your mind. And again, it doesn't have to be in a conventional way. Maybe you're choosing to do things differently. And again, that's perfectly fine. Do things in your own time, your own way. That helps you to achieve your goals because that's what matters. That end game of you are achieving, you feel successful, and you feel that emotional, abundance, and, you're feeling just thankful, you have that gratitude. I do get somebody keeping like a gratitude journal, or this could be like in a planner, just like making a little note like daily, like what am I thankful for, or something like that. I do get somebody doing that as well. So again, a lot of growth here. I do feel like you're getting past a lot of troubled times, doing a lot of healing, and I feel like there's some big opportunities that's coming your way that's really going to help you to kind of help other people. That's going to help with your growth. That's going to help in this process, especially when it comes to finances, especially when it comes to stability, security, and like I said, I feel for a lot of you, sticking up for your own boundaries, sticking up for yourself, and expressing a lot of creativity. I feel a lot of creativity going on where things have been blocked. So all right, well, pile number one, that was your reading for the personal growth. So now let's head over to pile number two, which is the finance and career part. Hello and welcome, pile number two. All right, so if you chose about finances, career, things like that, this is definitely the pile that you want to check out. All right, so I'm going to set the oracle cards over here. We're going to do those last. And let's see what we got going on as far as finances goes. Let's kind of see if there's going to be some financial growth, what you need to obtain that, things like that. What's going to help grow those finances. All right, so Knight of Wands. Nine of Wands, Moon card. I kept seeing the Moon card. Even in the pre-shuffle. Okay. One more. All right. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and let's see what we got here. Trying to get those all in the frame. All right. So we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Nine of Wands, we have the Moon card, we have the Hierophant, and we have Justice. All right, so as far as finances goes for you guys, it kind of feels like things have been a little bit of a struggle. There's possibly been some legal issues. I keep getting like maybe even tax issues or a job. I keep getting, it almost feels like, I don't know if this is like workers' compensation, like somebody was injured on the job and it's like they're kind of waiting for things to go through. I keep getting some kind of insurance settlement. And I keep getting something about, because it feels like you're owed some kind of compensation, but I can't quite pin everything. I do get, like I said, some kind of insurance issue. I get some kind of, like I said, like maybe workman's comp where somebody was injured. Maybe somebody had to take some time off, you know, for sickness or for, you know, family or, you know, something like that. And they weren't given their proper amount of time off, or they're not being paid for it. Something like that. I do feel like some kind of issue is being taken place here. And I do feel like it's definitely kind of caused, you know, it's caused some issues. It caused some setbacks here. I do feel like for some of you, it's like I've kind of lost passion where I am. It's like I really, you know, I wanted to make this go further. I wanted to do this. Like I was really happy when I first got this job. I seen a lot of potential. I seen a lot of, you know, room for growth and things like that. And it's almost kind of like, now it's like, I don't know if I feel the same way. You know, I'm ready for something more. I'm ready to kind of take things to the next level. I do feel like some of you could be kind of furthering your education in order to do so. I definitely feel that strong push, that strong energy that's coming through of wanting more money. You know, you're wanting to make ends. It's like, I don't want to just live paycheck to paycheck. I want to have some in savings. I want to make sure that, you know, I can, you know, be comfortable. My family could be comfortable. I do feel like a lot of you are really kind of focused on family, either growing family, providing for family, you know, things like that. But I do feel like this is really coming through as, you know, again, family, focused on family. I almost kind of get a stuck feeling, but it kind of feels like where that stuck feeling has been, where there's kind of been some kind of like some injustice or something, you know, where you weren't being compensated. I feel like that's going to work out in your favor. However, I feel like it's going to take some time. It's going to take a hot minute. So it's better not to put all your eggs in that basket. Definitely kind of have a backup plan, you know, kind of don't spend money that's not here yet is what I keep getting. I keep getting like it's been a big setback too. Like it's putting almost like bills behind, or because I keep getting like being behind or falling behind. See, and I keep getting, I do keep getting where, like I said, some of you are feeling kind of frustrated, wanting, you know, kind of, maybe you've been thinking for quite some time, like, I don't know if I really belong here anymore. I think I want something different. I think I want something else. I want something new as far as like a job goes, a career goes. You know, I want to further this. I want to do something more. I just don't feel like I belong here. I feel stuck. You know, finances just aren't what they used to be. You know, things are changing, you know, and I need to change with them. I feel that. And I do feel like you are going to be taking things to the next level. For some of you, I do feel that unstuck feeling. I do feel like you're choosing to change some things, even though there's some uncertainty, even though there's some kind of like, you know, like maybe it's doubt, maybe it's fear, but it's like, I'm looking at this logically and I want to change this. It's time. That fire is just not there anymore. I'm getting really burnt out. I'm having, you know, trouble. Again, it feels like definitely, you know, stability, security, that's your main focus. And it feels like you're not getting it where you currently are. So I feel like a lot of you are looking elsewhere, are wanting to, like I said, improve your situation for sure. And I do feel like there will be an improvement, but it feels like it's going to take some time to, in order to kind of get there. So just keep that in mind. Don't, get discouraged or don't think, okay, well, you know what, I tried, I failed. No. I keep getting somebody applying for something, but I keep getting almost like a hiccup. Like maybe there's a misspelling in the email address, or a typo as far as like a phone. I keep getting like some kind of, like I said, miscommunication, some kind of typo or something. So definitely, if you are really like dead set, like I want this job, call them up. Take action is what I keep getting. Make sure you're taking action to move this forward, to see if there's a possibility, to kind of see, like, hey, I'm really interested in this position. This is what I have to offer. I just feel like you're really going to be kind of taking the initiative, taking things into your own hands. I get that determination. Okay. Yeah. See, and I feel like it's almost kind of like there's a lot of waiting, or maybe you were doing a lot of waiting, or it's almost like, okay, you weren't taking action. Like, again, just kind of sitting back, just kind of like waiting for something to come in. And they're kind of like saying, okay, no, step up, like take some action, like, let them know, like, hey, I'm still here. I'm really interested. Something like that. Because like I said, I do feel like there's been a typo or something along the line. Obviously that's not going to resonate for everybody, but I do feel like there has been a typo for somebody. And I feel like you would get that job, if you just called them and be like, oh, because they'd be like, oh, well, we were actually trying to get a hold of you, but, this happened, and, we didn't have any other information for you on file, or, you know what I mean? So again, just kind of double check that, because I keep getting something about paperwork, something like that, possibly even contracts. Make sure you're reading like the paperwork, you're reading the fine print, you're reading contracts, things like that. I keep getting that legal issue coming through. And like I said, I do feel like things are going to be going in your favor. You're going to be getting clarity. You're going to be getting communication on it. But I just feel like it's going to take some time. So again, just kind of keep that in mind. Like I said, I do feel like there's going to be growth here. I do feel like a lot of you are choosing to kind of move forward as far as getting a new job, going and furthering your education, things like that. And I do feel like, again, the main focus here is stability, is security. For some of you, I keep getting travel. I don't know if you're like just wanting to make enough to just kind of make sure you can travel for the holidays, make sure you can travel for summertime, or, vacation, like family vacation, something like that. But I do get like, again, just wanting to be comfortable, especially when it comes to finances. I feel like I keep getting almost, I know the tower's not out here, but it feels like a tower moment or something, like something really kind of just came in, really just disrupted. Like your financial situation, and so now you're having to kind of pick up the pieces. You're trying to kind of rebuild here, is what I keep getting as well. I do feel like, again, that whole I'm just trying to heal, I'm just trying to pick up the pieces, but this is also saying just make sure you're being proactive, make sure you're putting in the work. Like the universe can only deliver so much, like we need you to put in your part type of situation. So definitely focus on that. But it's okay to kind of take a step back and just kind of look at things and figure out, where is the next step. Where do I want to go from here? Because I keep getting being strategic. I keep getting planning. I keep getting figuring things out. I do feel like maybe some of you are kind of making cutbacks financially, as far as, I'm going to choose to pack my lunch, 4 times out of the week instead of, eating out like every day of the week. That would save some money there. Maybe I don't need to go get my frappe in the morning, or, my cappuccino, like whatever. I just feel like there's going to be some change, like you're making small changes, which, of course that's always good. But I just feel like you're doing more than that. I just feel like you're really kind of being proactive when it comes to your finances, especially when it comes to your job situation, your career situation, your education. I feel like you're really wanting to move things forward. I feel like you're really wanting things to change. I keep getting something about child support. It kind of feels like, it almost kind of feels like somebody has been like hiding, not wanting to help out as far as child support goes. And I feel like this person is kind of being found, or it's like, okay, they finally got an address, or I keep getting like being served, or like paper. Again, I keep getting like, almost like a legal situation. Again, like child support, I mean, that would be a legal situation, I guess. But it's like, I keep getting like somebody's finally found, somebody's finally being served, somebody's finally like, having to pay what they're owed, and it's working in your favor. So again, just kind of keep that in mind as well. But again, I feel like you're moving the right way, even though there's some uncertainty in your situation. I feel like you're strategizing. I feel like you're making plans. I feel like you're, again, being proactive. And I feel like this is going to pay off for you big time. It almost kind of feels much like this card where, you know, she's here, she's holding the wand, she's looking up, you know, at those wands up there, kind of like, can I do it? You know, yeah, you can. Is it going to be easy? No. It's going to involve a lot of hard work to get where you want to get, and that's okay, especially when you're starting a new job, or especially when you're taking on furthering your education and a job and providing for your family. That's not easy at all. That is really hard work, really overwhelming. You're really stressful, you know, looking at it realistically. But can you do it? Yes, I believe in you, and you believe in yourself, and so does the people around you that are being very supportive of you. So that's always a plus. That definitely helps, because I do feel like you are being supportive, or there are like encouraging people around you. I also have to stress the importance of being careful when it comes to finances. Like, again, watching like overspending, or being taken advantage of when like helping people, things like that. I'm not saying I'm seeing a whole lot of people being taken advantage of, but it definitely does kind of feel like there's something a little more going on here. I'm not sure how that's coming in or what that is, but it does feel like I said somebody's being taken advantage of. Okay. But yeah, but like I said, as far as finances, things go, I do feel like there's going to be some definite improvements, but it's going to take some hard work, and it's going to take some time and patience to get there. I feel like you're going to be taking on kind of a lot, but I feel you being very strategic about it, being, you know, just kind of planning. I keep getting time management. I keep getting calendars. So I don't know if, you know, you guys are like, you know, having some kind of vision board, some kind of goal thing, you know, like goal board, or I guess that'd be the same as vision board. Or, you know, again, like some kind of planner, or if you have a desk calendar, or just writing on a calendar. I just keep getting calendars. I keep getting you growing. I keep getting you being, you know, like somebody's taking notice of you. So possibly a promotion for some of you, but I'm seeing a lot of you, in all honesty, just moving towards another occupation, moving towards, you know, a different career choice. I do get, as far as schooling goes as well, it's kind of like you were working towards one degree, you're working towards this, but then it's like you had a change of heart, and so now that's kind of caused some confusion, it's caused some uncertainty, but you're really passionate about what it is that you want to do. So there might be like a change, like a career change, and also like an education change as well, deciding to kind of go for a different degree. Because it kind of feels like something has happened recently that really kind of sets you on that path of change. This could be a personal experience. Like, let's say, you know, you were going to school to, you know, to be a CNA, or, you know, or like a nurse, you know, something like that. Then you decided, okay, well, you know what, or, you know, you're going to get in the medical field. Maybe it was going to be you know, be in phlebotomy. And then it's like, okay, you know what, I like this, but I'm really having a strong urge to wanting to be a nurse. So, you know, that's giving you that, you know, that experience for sure, that you can add that to becoming an RN. But I just feel like there's going to be like a change there, like a, you know, again, that career, that education. I feel like you're going to be doing something a little bit more than what you were. I just feel like your passion has changed. So not to, you know, discredit or discount, because everybody is needed. Every job is needed. Every job is important. So always remember that. Don't ever look down on yourself. Don't ever let anybody else look down on you, because you are out there making that money, boo, and you are doing the best that you can. So that is what matters at the end of the day. All right, so let's get into your oracle cards. We have the Sun card. We have, oh, I like these. The Sun card, second chakra, and we have the woman holding a coin. So like I said, I do feel like there is some kind of opportunity that's going to be coming in that's going to definitely bring some stability, some security, some financial growth, which was the main thing that was really wanted here, is what I kept feeling. I also feel there's a change in your own, like, kind of optimism, your own confidence. I feel like you're working towards it. I also keep getting something closing out. And like I said, I feel like this is the end of a cycle. I feel like, you know, where there's been some struggle, there's been some hard times. I feel like, you know, you're going to be putting in being proactive in something. I feel like you're just changing something in order to get that stability and security. And I feel like it does bring in a really good opportunity here. But I do feel a lot of you kind of changing jobs, or again, education, like something like that. I do feel like a lot of you are heading in that direction. I also keep getting somebody like really taking advantage of, like in a good way, in a very positive way. Like they're working for a company and, maybe they just started offering, or they've been offering, but, you haven't had the time, or you didn't think about it. And it's like, they would pay for, a good amount of like, if you wanted to go back to college, or if you wanted to go to college, for you to kind of, get a different job or a better job, or, something. I feel like somebody's really kind of taking that into consideration too. And again, that's always a plus, because I feel like you are, like I said, moving into a different direction. The Sun card, most important card that I keep getting here. Again, not only are you increasing your confidence, you're stepping into your independence. I feel like things are flowing. I feel like you're feeling good. Opportunity is here for security and stability, but I also feel like abundance is also here. Change is here. Clarity is here. Opportunity is here. All right, let's look at the other ones. Okay. Oh, I like these too. Details. That one stuck out, clarity, because I've been saying this through this whole reading. So that one's really sticking out to me. Encouragement, mountain, details, and intention. So again, this is kind of saying like, make sure you are setting your intention. Make sure you know what you want, so that you know what to work for. So you're not, just frustrating yourself or overwhelming yourself with other things that you don't really want, you're not passionate about, and it's not really going to lead to anything else further down the line that's going to help you grow, or that's going to help your finances grow. So again, it's really important to kind of pay attention to those little things. Set your intention, know where you want to grow, and focus on that. Focus on one thing at a time. Like I said, don't overwhelm yourself, because these are some big changes, but I do feel like this is helping you build, again, security, stability, but build a strong foundation that you can grow on, that you can build on. For some of you, this is going towards building, or not building. Well, yeah, for actually, I do get building. Building or buying a new home, again, a big move here. So I do feel like that's coming through as well. I do get a new vehicle. Somebody's been waiting for, maybe because it's been lack of finances, something like that. But because I kept getting travel, and I was like, okay, maybe that. But now I'm seeing like an actual car, like maybe you have to buy a car. But I feel like that's what you're going towards too. Like I said, I do feel like this is going to be a year of a lot of achievements, a lot of like goals, a lot of, I know what I need to do, and I'm being proactive, and I'm doing them type of situations. Encouragement, like I said, I do feel like you have a really good amount of people being encouraging around you, supporting you, kind of saying like, you can do this, you've got this. And I feel like there's even going to be some surprise people kind of coming through, where you're like, okay, I don't know if I can do this. I'm kind of doubting myself. There's some uncertainty. I don't know if it's the right move. It's going to take, X amount of money to even get this started. And I don't know if I can really do that. But if I'm successful at it, it's going to, double my money. And I feel like somebody's kind of helping you look at this logically, but again, also surprising you by how supportive they actually are being of you. Because maybe in the past they would have been like, oh, that's kind of a stupid idea. Are you really going to do that? Is this really going to help you? Like, is that really what you want to, like, I feel like they've just kind of bought in some negativity, but now it's kind of like, that's really a smart idea. I'm really proud of you for taking the initiative. I'm really proud of you for, doing what you're doing, making these changes. I feel like there's a change as far as that goes as well. Mountain, like I said, things are not easy. They never are. And there's going to be some really hard, some really overwhelming, frustrating times like there have been in the past. There's a lot of hard work ahead of you, but I feel like you are climbing that mountain, and see how the sun or the moon is kind of like shining the light. I love that, because it's kind of, again, the light at the end of the tunnel is kind of like showing you your path, showing you your way, like, okay, you're getting these signs, you're getting the guidance where you need it, so you can see how to get up the mountain easier, so you can see that there is a top up there and you can get to it. Details, clarity. Like I said, I kept picking up legal issues. There is going to be like, again, I keep getting child support. There's going to be like a surprise. Like, I don't know if you get a letter in the mail, like, I'm not sure how that works. Every state is different, things like that. But I do feel like, somebody's going to be getting some notification like, hey, we found this person, you're getting X amount of, money. Like, we've been able, like, I feel like there's some compensation. I also feel, again, there is some other legal compensation that I kept picking up on as well. However, with the other one, I feel like it's taken some time. I feel like the child support has taken some time too, but I feel like it's coming in quicker than what the other legal situations I was picking up on, as far as like the compensation for, you know, if you've been injured or insurance, things like that. I feel like that one's going to kind of take a little bit longer, because I feel that one being very frustrating and kind of setting things back, and you having to, like I said, be strategic, kind of, you know, kind of figure some things out there. Also, any legal agreements, anything like that, make sure you're reading the fine print, you know, dotting those I's, crossing those T's, things like that. But I do feel like you find your way. I do feel like there's some good news coming in here. All right, we're going to do that one last. We have given to passion, gratitude, and thanks. And I do feel that, like I said, I was picking up, like, there's a lack of passion, you know, for where you currently are, for your current situation. And that's okay. You know, we don't have to be happy all the time, of course, but it does help if we like where we are, you know. When we're happy, we're able to grow. We're able to really work harder. We're, you know, really able to appreciate where we are. But when people aren't giving us that gratitude or that acknowledgement, and we're just, you know, feeling like really overworked, underpaid, underappreciated, things like that, it gets hard to be where you are. So I get that. But this is also kind of saying, make sure you balance that work and play. You know, again, hard work, heck yeah, you're gonna it's here. You're gonna be proactive. You're gonna go for it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna achieve, and you're gonna be successful. But make sure you kind of take some time to breathe out. Okay, you know, gratitude and thanks. Appreciate the little things around you. Appreciate how far you've come, for sure. Because, like I said, I do feel like this year is a pretty big year of changes, of taking things to the next step. All right, then we have Voyage. You already have all the answers. And Flower, be honest with yourself. Look at that. Kind of saying the same things in a way. I do feel like you are getting ready for a new journey. Like I said, some new changes, things like that. And again, I do get travel for some of you. So I'm just putting that out there again. But I do feel, you know, again, be honest with yourself about your situation, about where you are, about what you can take on, what you want, what you don't want, because that's where it's going to start. That's where it's going to help, especially to not get overwhelmed. As far as Voyage goes, again, you're in for a new journey, a new adventure, some big changes here. So definitely just keep that in mind as well. I keep getting planning. I keep getting kind of having like backup plans, or, you know, again, just kind of remaining flexible. We also have the airplane. I cannot get away from travel for you guys. So go for it. So step outside of your comfort zone. Make plans. Now is the time. Favorable outcome in alignment. So you guys really are kind of, you know, things are lining up for you. The stars are lining up. I do feel like things are very favorable. There is a good outcome here. Like I said, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing success. I'm seeing happiness, clarity, a new opportunity. So that's always a plus. But it may take you having to step out of your comfort zone in order to get that, in order to achieve that. So again, that's something else to kind of think about, something else to kind of be honest with yourself about. You already have all the answers. I feel like, you know, deep inside, you can make something happen. I just feel like you're kind of lacking that confidence. So work on that, because I do feel like you're gonna do, and you're gonna achieve some great things. So just keep focused, stay optimistic, and again, try to build that confidence. Work on that, because you've got the ability to get yourself where you need to go. So, alrighty, so pile number 2, that was your pile. I do see a lot of things, like I said, increasing, a lot of things getting a lot better. So new opportunities are definitely on the horizon, and especially a lot of growth and stability and security for you guys. All right, so now this is done. So now moving ahead to pile number 3, and that is going to be messages, or kind of like what's coming in, something that you need to know, just kind of like a general overall. All right, so pile number 3. So this one is for you guys. And like I said, this is going to be talking about kind of messages, just a general kind of like what's to come here, what you need to know, things like that. So we're going to set the oracle cards over there, and we are going to focus on the tarot first. Okay. So messages for pile number 3. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Feels like a lot of you are really focused on growing. Self-love, self-care, taking care of you. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I love that. All right. Okay, a couple more cards, please. One more. All right. Move those up there a little bit so you guys can see those. All right. So here we have Ace of Cups, we have the Seven of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles, we have Temperance, and we have the Ten of Wands over here. All right, so I do feel a lot of you are focusing on self-love. I'm also seeing a lot of you being open to the idea of love, or like starting a new relationship, starting, love, things like that. Like you're open, you're not completely closed off. Maybe it just wasn't time yet. Maybe you just chose to kind of be single for a little bit, or, again, maybe, there's just not a whole lot of opportunity. I do feel like love is going to be coming your way. I do feel like you are really setting up boundaries, though. I feel like you're making some changes, though. I feel like you kind of like evaluated past relationships, and it's kind of like, okay, I know what works, I know what doesn't. I'm not going to go back to that. I need to make sure I'm standing up for myself, or, things like that. I do feel like there's a lot of growth here. And I've gotten that literally from number 1, number 2, and now this pile as well. I feel like this pile, a lot of you have really focused on a lot of healing. I feel like you've focused on kind of restoring balance. I feel like you've been focusing on finances. For some of you, I keep getting maybe overdoing it a little bit as far as like working a lot, or, just kind of being a little bit, busy bees, like workaholics, things like that. So they're kind of saying like, make sure you pull back, kind of rest, relax, again, kind of doing your own self-care, self-love, making time for you, of course. Because if you don't, I feel like you're going to get worn out pretty quick. It's like there's only so far you can go, and I feel like it's just going to be really overwhelming on you. I feel like it's going to be really tiring, just really exhausting. So just keep that in mind as well. But I do feel for the most part, again, a lot of you have learned to kind of set up boundaries. I kind of feel some of you, though, they're coming through as being a little bit too guarded. I'm also a very guarded person, so I get it. But I do feel like this is kind of coming through as like, oh, I've got a fortress. Like, I don't want to bring my walls down, like some pretty big trust issues, which I was kind of getting from pile number 1 too. So just kind of putting that out there as well. But I do feel like there is some new love coming after heartbreak. Maybe you've, like I said, been single for a while, or just haven't wanted a relationship, anything like that. But I do feel like there is new love that's going to be coming in here. All right. I'm just going to take these cards. Oh, and I love that. All right, so we have the 5 of Cups here. Yeah, like I said, I was definitely getting like a mourning, a grieving. I keep getting like somebody focusing kind of like, what's wrong with me, or what can I improve, or like something along those lines. And there's nothing wrong with you. If you want to focus on you and take some time out, like I said, do that healing, things like that, of course, like, kudos to you, high five, like that's some hard work, and that's an amazing step to take. But I don't like when, somebody gets really down on themselves, especially coming out of like maybe an abusive relationship. And I hate that. I don't know if I should have used that word, but I do feel like, somebody's kind of coming out of a relationship where there's a lot of, hurt, a lot of pain. I feel like there's also a lot of love with somebody that somebody just lost. And this could be this person passed over. But I do feel like, there is some kind of loss, there is some kind of mourning, there's a lot of needing to start over. And I do feel like that opportunity is going to be here. I do feel like there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I do feel like that optimism is here. I'm feeling a lot of positivity kind of coming in, especially in the form of, like I said, self-love, self-care, but also a new beginning in love as well. I do feel like there's a new friendship coming your way as well. And this person feels like a soulmate, but I don't see it going romantically. But I do feel like this person is part of your, well, I should say soul tribe, because I do feel like this person is part of your soul tribe. And I do see more of like a friendship level, but I do see also a romantic partnership coming your way as well. I do feel like somebody is getting past your walls, or somebody has been very, like I said, very guarded. I do feel like they are finally putting that guard down, or it's like somebody's finally getting past their guard. Somebody's finally showing them, you can trust me. Because I feel like there's definitely some trust issues, and I feel like, you're working on them, but I feel like somebody really comes along who's completely different than what you are used to dating. And it's kind of like, oh, okay, this person has something to offer. This person is showing me, this person is not only talking, but they're backing things up. That's what it's going to take to kind of learn, or to kind of earn your trust, and to kind of learn about you, learn each other's love language, things like that. I keep getting like being patient with each other. And I love that. King of Pentacles, and then we have the Star card here. Again, another one of my favorite. I do feel like there is security, there is stability, and I keep stumbling over my words. But I do feel there is a good amount of security, stability, loyalty, commitment. I do feel there is wish fulfillment. I do feel like this next person coming towards you is definitely a soulmate. Someone who I keep getting on the horizon. So it's like they're almost here. I don't feel like you've met this person just yet, or you've just met this person. But I feel like this is a brand new person. This is not someone from your past. This is a new person. Could possibly be an air sign, could possibly be a water sign, fire sign, and I get there, like all the elements are here. Yeah, I'm getting all the elements here. I do get strong earth and air and fire. So let's see, since Temperance is here, I'm going to go out on a limb and say Sagittarius, but it could be an Aries or Leo as well. I do get Capricorn, I get Taurus, and I get Virgo, and I get strong Aquarius, but of course we can also, say Gemini and Libra, but I get stronger Aquarius. I keep getting communication, healing communication that's going to be coming in. I feel like this person wants to grow with you. I feel like this person has something to say to you. I feel like this person is very patient, very loving, very healing. And I feel like somebody works in the medical field. I don't know if this is you, if this is your person, but somebody works in the medical field. And like I said, it does feel like you are a very healing person. Somebody's very attracted to you. I'm also getting, with the Queen of Wands here, what I like about that is, again, you're catching somebody's attention for sure, but I feel more importantly, you're stepping into your power, you're stepping into your confidence, you're stepping into, I feel good. That Lizzo song keeps playing. I'm 100%. You guys know the rest of that. Clarifying the Ten of Wands, we have the Sun card coming out of a difficult time, an overwhelming time, a hard time. It's one of those things where it's like, I've been carrying this heavy load on my shoulders for so long. I just need a break. I just need to see that light at the end of the tunnel. I just need some clarity. I just need some positivity. I've been going through a really tough cycle, a really tough chapter. Am I going to get a break? Yes, you're going to get a break. The Sun card is here. Abundance, clarity, optimism. A lot of beauty is what I keep getting. A lot of changes, yes. Some ups and downs, yes. But there's a lot of growth here, especially when it comes to relationships, especially when it comes to kind of, again, releasing your guard. I do feel there's a lot of forgiveness and healing as well. So this could be with past relationships. This could be family members. This could be friendships. But again, I also feel a new friendship coming in, as far as, this person is really a part of your soul tribe. I feel like you kind of click. I keep getting like unconventional. So I'm not sure what that means. Well, I know what the word means, but as far as like how you meet this person, kind of feels a little unconventional, or like stepping out of your comfort zone. Like normally I wouldn't meet people like this, but it just kind of like right time, right place. This is how it happened. This is how we met. And now we can laugh about it. We've been friends, 5 years later, type of situation. I do feel like, there's something kind of going on there where it's like you were just at the right time, right place, and you met this person that's a part of your soul tribe. And this person really helps you heal. This person really helps to build you up, build your confidence. Really is kind of helping you along your journey, helping you also bring those walls down, but I do feel like pile number 3, you're really kind of preparing for a union, whether you want it or not. And I kind of have to laugh at that, because it's always when we least expect it, when we're just kind of like, okay, I'm not really looking for love. Well, love's looking for you. So I do feel like, again, pile number 3, you may not be looking for a union, but you are definitely in preparation for one. You just may not see it coming yet, but it is literally like on the horizon, like it is right around the corner. So just kind of giving you a heads up there. But I do feel like you're going to be having a lot of choices, opportunities, things like that that's going to be coming through. And it does feel, as far as like, I keep getting like maybe an opportunity with a job situation, possibly moving up. I also keep getting, see, I keep getting like, somebody taking notice, but it's more like you weren't even trying to get anybody's attention, or like I said, it's kind of coming in like, almost like a surprise, like you weren't even trying, but that's when you caught somebody's attention. Okay. All right. Let's get into your oracle cards. All right, so we have Black Cat, which is independence. We have Horse, which is transcendence. And we have Boar, which is ferocity. I like that. I do feel like you guys are very determined. I feel like you are feeling that fire. You know, you're feeling like, yes, I'm ready for this. I'm not going to back down from this. I want this. Like I said, that fire in your belly, that determination. I do feel, especially with independence, Black Cat, like I said, there's something that you're taking steps towards, whether it's healing, whether it's, I don't know what it is, but I do feel like there is a sense of independence that's really standing strong within you, that's really helping you stand on your own 2 feet, because I did feel that coming through pretty strong about you getting in a really good place, especially with that King of Pentacles, like I said, really holding it down, really stepping into your power. I keep getting like leader instead of follower. But like I said, I do feel like there is a strong sense of independence here. I keep getting, like I said, taking things to another level. This could be job-wise. This could be relationship-wise. This could just be how people look at you. Kind of like, oh, you know, there's something different about her. Like, you know, there's definitely kind of like a different kind of light that's shining. Something like that. Now with Horse, you know, I do feel like this is kind of telling you to make time for friends and family. You know, definitely up your game. Don't just kind of give in. Don't back down because you feel overwhelmed, because you feel like, okay, maybe I don't have enough time for this, or maybe there's some uncertainty here. Maybe there's a lack of confidence, something like that. No, up your game. Success and power are yours for the taking. So this could even be working with horses, working with other animals. I was picking up possibly like I keep getting like vet, or maybe like a farm, ranch, like something like that. But I do feel like, you know, again, some of you are wanting to work with horses. I keep getting somebody has a fear of them, but it's like facing my fear. So this could be even just going riding, you know, breaking free from whatever's been holding you back. I feel like freedom is really strong, kind of beckoning you here. Again, change, trusting your relationships. Like I said, I kept picking up trust issues. You know, somebody really having their guard up, and I feel like that's going to be something that's going to be changing as well. But just remember, you have the upper hand here. You know, like I said, I feel like you are really stepping into your own power as far as you know what you want, and that's what you're set on. That's what you're going after. Now with Boar, I feel like you are really, like I said, standing up for yourself. Where maybe you kind of lacked that in the past, lacked that confidence, lacked that independence. I feel like you're standing on your own 2 feet. And I feel like you're standing up for yourself, setting up those boundaries, telling people no when you just can't. You know, not apologizing for it or not feeling bad afterwards. I feel like, you know, again, I keep getting like this primal urge. I keep getting freedom. I keep getting freedom. I keep getting independence. You know, again, that urge. So it kind of feels like maybe somebody's felt like they were just kind of caged, just kind of locked up, or just kind of stagnant, stuck. And it's like, I'm not feeling that way anymore. I'm looking for this change. I'm going to make this happen. Like I said, I really feel like you have that determination and that tenacity behind you, really pushing you. I do feel like some of you could possibly be taking up maybe martial arts, or this could be working out. This could be like, you know, going to the gym. This could be something else. I keep getting that like really, really helping you kind of like channel your own physical power, but just kind of making you feel better about yourself as well. You know, again, helping that independence, helping that confidence. I do feel like you're also learning to discern between the smaller matters in life and life-changing events. You know, it's okay to let it all out now. It's okay to just kind of say, you know what, it's one of those things where it's like picking your battles, you know. Is this really important? Is this really going to be life-altering if this happens? Or am I just kind of, you know, arguing to argue? Or, you know, and that's what I really feel like is kind of going on here. Like I said, definitely a lot to learn. And I feel like you're doing a lot of things here as well. All right. Oh, this one had 4. Alrighty, so with these, you have Earth, which is grounding, Broomstick, which is clearance, Water, which is cleansing, and then Watchtower of the South, which is talking about summer. So summer could possibly be like a timing thing or a time frame for you. See, and I kept getting, because we have the sun here that came out for you. So I do feel like summer could possibly be like, when something's coming into fruition, or something's like, changing, something's happening, something along those lines. But summertime could be, like I said, pretty big here. Now, as far as over here, let's start here with earth and grounding. I do feel like a lot of you are really kind of grounding, really kind of getting in touch with Mother Nature. I feel like I keep getting like planting, I keep getting growing, things like that. That could be personal growth as well. But I do feel like you are being active as far as like, planting things or learning to plant things, botany, things like that, which is, that's really cool. But I do feel this is talking about, kind of like working with the element of earth. Spending time outside, even getting just barefooted, like walking around, like I always kind of recommend, just to kind of ground, getting your hands dirty. Like I said, I feel like some of you are going to be taking up gardening. This could even just be, sitting under a tree, journaling, or sitting under a tree, just kind of, stargazing, anything like that. But I feel like you're really going to be focusing, like I said, on grounding. And I was getting strong earth energy for the person that's going to be coming towards you too. So just got to keep that in mind as well. Now, broomstick is talking about clearance. So this is really kind of talking about getting rid of stagnant energy, getting rid of, anything that doesn't belong. This could literally be like cleaning house. As far as like, getting rid of junk, getting rid of things that, again, this room has like a bunch of stuff in it. I don't even use it, don't want it, haven't looked at it in years. It's time to let it go, time to get rid of it. Clearing out your space, making room for new energy to come in, positive energy. And again, just kind of, getting rid of things that do not serve you, that are just possibly holding you back or kind of blocking you from that new energy. All right. Now with water. Okay, so I do feel water, yes, water is very cleansing, water is very healing. I do feel like this could be having to do with cleansing as far as like yourself. This could be, again, self-love, self-care. This could be, again, kind of releasing things that don't serve, making way for, I keep getting healing. That's like the strongest thing is what I keep getting. But I do feel like a lot of you are really trying to, I keep getting like forgiveness. For a lot of you, when this card comes out, you could be very empathic. So, just be careful of like your energy levels is what I keep getting. But, just remember that, being an empath, that sensitivity, it's a gift, but you have to protect it. You have to protect yourself when you have that. I feel like a lot of you are kind of going through possibly an awakening or developing or experiencing like new psychic awareness, or, definitely like a stronger sense of intuition, things like that. So you could be getting dreams, but your dreams can also really kind of be linked to your emotions. So, make sure you're keeping things in check, sticking up for yourself, standing up for yourself. If something needs to be spoken, speak it. If it doesn't, just let it go. Don't let it overwhelm you when you're trying to rest, when you're trying to sleep. With this card, when it comes out, this is also kind of like saying, make sure you're drinking enough water, because I'm guilty of that. I know I should be drinking more water, but sometimes it's quicker to just kind of like grab, something else like quicker, the machines out of water, like whatever it is. But, so I get it. Sometimes I just want a coffee. I just need a coffee. But again, just make sure you're drinking enough water. Don't beat yourself up if you decided to have that coffee, but then drink some water after. But this is also saying like, if you can spend some time by the ocean, sea, lake, whatever, take a bubble bath if you want to, or just a regular bath, salt bath, ritual bath, any type of bath, just relax. Water is very cleansing. Water is very healing. And you need that to just kind of relax, just to kind of let go. But this is also, again, one of my favorite things where it's kind of just letting you know, like, stop trying to go against the natural flow of things. Just let things flow. Just know that it's going to go how it needs to go. So definitely just kind of be prepared, be flexible, don't fight against it. This could be a lot of areas in life. So, Watchtower of the South, summer. So this could be where an old flame possibly turns up. Romance could be rekindled. I do feel like somebody new is coming in. For some of you, could possibly be an old flame, maybe a past life love, but for the majority of you, I'm feeling new love. But I do feel like there's a new passion that's breathed into a relationship. I feel like you're seeing the fruits of your labor. Your hard work is paying off. And now it's time to really enjoy the rewards. I feel like you've been attracting the energy of abundance. So draw down the sun. So you have the summer card here, you have the sun card here. So I do feel like you really are attracting an abundance. You're attracting clarity, optimism. I feel like you're attracting opportunity. So, all right. Ooh, so then we have turmeric, which is diversity, lavender, which is talking about sleep, and mugwort, which is talking about intuition. So we literally just talked about intuition, but I love that because I do feel like, again, this is about trusting your intuition. This is about you feeling something and going with it instead of second guessing yourself, because I feel like that's something that's really awakening in you, is that intuition. So like I said, learn how to go with it, learn how to trust it, learn how to make peace with it, learn how to use it, learn how to grow it. That is going to be the best advice. Let me see. Okay, so with the diversity card here, I do feel like this is kind of talking about, I don't know why, I keep getting, I don't know if you've been having, I don't know if this is like acid reflux. I don't know if this is just some kind of like GI issues, like stomach issues. But I feel like some of you are having some like stomach issues or something. But I feel like that's going to be remedied. That I feel like a lot of you are kind of looking into more natural remedies. Because I keep getting like somebody, somebody like looking at a prescription, their doctor prescribed them or something, and being like, "Are you kidding me? Do you see the side effects?" Because I keep getting like either, I don't know if it's second opinion, or again just looking for more holistic, more natural type of remedies. But I do feel like there's some stomach issues possibly. Okay. Yeah, and see, I keep getting like changing diet as well. So, okay, I don't know why that was coming through with that, but that's what is coming through. I do feel like some of you have possibly had some sleep issues as well. But this is also saying, again, try not to get too overwhelmed, overworked, or just to the point of exhaustion. Make sure you're sleeping. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. And again, work on that intuition. Grow it. Use it. All right. Now we have the Moonology cards. So, nothing is yet set in stone. What do you need to release? A fiery climax approaches, and you are good enough. I love these messages, how we're ending with these, because nothing is yet set in stone. And I kept getting opportunities. I kept getting options, choices, things like that. So you are free to, we all have free will. So definitely, there's other options that you can go towards. There's other things that you can choose. Nothing is set in stone where you have to just choose this. You don't have to. There's other things that you can choose, I do feel like, again, especially with that card of cleansing that had come out, independence, things like that, there's something that you are holding on to that needs to be released. And I feel like you are going to be releasing it. I do feel like something fiery, something passionate, something inspiring is coming your way. I like that because it's like it restores that. It's like where you've been kind of missing that passion, missing that. I feel like it's coming into play. And also remember, with You Are Good Enough, confidence is, increasing, because I feel like for a long time you kind of like felt like you weren't good enough, or you felt unworthy or something like that. And absolutely not. You are so worthy of so many good things. So always remember that, and don't allow anybody in your life who makes you feel like you aren't worthy or that you aren't good enough, because that's something within them that they need to fix. That's not something they should be taking out on you. All right, I keep getting something about balance too, like restoring balance or something. So I'm not sure where that's coming through, but that is coming in for somebody. All right, so now for this Law of Attraction card, we have highest expression. So fulfilling life purpose, soul contract, destiny, co-creating with the universe, bliss, and knows worth. Look at that. You are good enough. You are knowing your worth. Like I said, independence and confidence definitely increasing here. soul contract. Like I said, I do feel like there is a soulmate coming your way, also a friendship coming your way. I do feel like you are on the right path. You are fulfilling your life's purpose. Again, I feel like a lot of you are just kind of stars are aligning. You're working on going towards, what's written in the stars for you, your destiny, things like that. And then we have bliss there. And like I said, the sun card is here, the summer card, sun card is there. So again, I do feel like there is a lot of abundance coming your way, a lot of happiness. But remember, again, where I was talking about kind of going with the flow, work with the universe, co-create with the universe, don't work against it. So, all right, well, pile number 3, that was your pile. So hopefully these messages helped. Hopefully you guys like this style of a reading, because I really enjoy doing this for you guys. But yeah, so all right, well, I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Happy week ahead, and I will be back with you guys tomorrow. So everybody take care, stay safe out there, and have a great rest of your day.